Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pike County MLS market recap. Happy May. We are going to be recapping the month of April and our stats for the Pike County MLS for 2026 thus far. All right, let's get into it. For the month of April, this April we had 314 new listings, which was up about 9.4% from 287 new listings last April. So a big jump in the amount of new listings, which is great. Pendings, we had 178 pendings this April, which was down about 4.8% from 188 last April. So again, about 5% lacking in the pendings and the homes under contract. Number of homes sold, we had 140 homes sell this April, which was also down about 6.5% from 150 homes sold last April. So pendings and homes sold trailing a little bit behind last April. The average sales price, however, was up 8.37% from last April. April 2025, it was $332,472. And this April, it was up to $360,315. The average days on market, this April, we were at 90 days on market, which this was a big jump, up 32% from 68 days on the market last April. So a big jump there in the average days on market. The absorption rate, of course, did go up as well from 3.13 months to liquidate the inventory to 3.125 months. So a little over 3% of an increase there in the absorption rate. So overall for the month of April, the market is kind of settling into a little bit more of a balanced rhythm. There was more new inventory, but the buyer activity with pending and closed was trailing behind a little bit. Prices, however, did hold strong. Homes were taking a little bit longer to move than they were last April at this point. So there's the April 2026 statistics. For the year-to-date statistics, to get a better look at how we're doing thus far this year, the number of homes sold so far, 519 homes. This is down about 4.5% from this time last year when we had 544 homes sold. The average sold price, or the average sales price, this is sitting at $360,029 so far this year. This is up 5.61% from this time last year when it was $340,907. So again, a little over 5.5% of an increase in the average sales price so far this year. The average days on market for the year to date, we are at 81 days on market, which this is down from 83 days this time last year. Not a huge fluctuation, about 2.5%, but we always like to see that number coming down. The absorption rate, we are at 3.08 months to liquidate the inventory that we have. This is up about 7.7% from 2.86 months year to date in 2025. So that number has bumped up a little, again about 7.7%. The number of new listings, so far in 2026, we've had 794 new listings hit the market. This is up just 0.5% from 790 new listings year to date in 2025. So basically flat on that one, very in line for where we were last year. So the year-to-date summary, the market is staying pretty steady overall. Sales are slightly slower than last year, but prices, of course, are continuing to trend upward. Homes are taking a touch less time overall to sell, and the inventory is holding relatively flat. So again, a pretty balanced market with no huge swings in one way or the other. Things we're seeing are pretty steady. Sales again are a little bit slower, but with the weather changing and schools letting out, we should see a little bit of a pickup there as well. This is your Pike County market recap for the month of April. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.